What's up, Internet? It's the Jerry Crew. Yeah, we are the Jerry Crew. We post every week, or at least we try to.
Spiderus be praised!
Spiderus be praised.
A while back, I'm just gonna sum it up a little bit. We will link a video to it in the description, but we made a video on how we started a cult. Go us!
Spiderus is a character from Miss Spider's Sunday Patch Friends.
And we started an event where we invited all of our friends to kill themselves at the bean to sacrifice themselves
For
to
Spiderus' glory.
And then somehow a bunch of people we didn't know got invited, and then it turned into a actual full-on Facebook group where me, Cassidy, and this one other girl named Sheila became cult leaders. We just worship Spiderus now.
Like, all, cults, we need to have some religious text.
But we're here today to read you the Spiderus Bible, which is just fan fiction we found on the internet.
The Bible is actually a collection of books. This one is called Cult Reproduction, Spiderus times Reader Lemon Story.
And I felt like this was appropriate because cult reproduction, that's what we're doing.
So if
we're reproducing it.
You guys don't know what a lemon is because you're uninitiated to fan fiction. You don't know what a lemon is?
No, I know what a lemon. Wait, no, I don't. Wait, are you talking about the fruit? What the fuck is a lemon?
So basically a lemon is a saucy, risque fan fiction.
Yes, this is gonna be great. Okay, let's jump right in.
It is written by the prophet Daddy Dictator, a story that will make you wet. Part 1, Love at First Sight. You are walking along the long grass, but suddenly you accidentally stepped on something. Ugh! Squealed Spiderus. You look down and you see a strange-looking masculine spider laying on the ground hopeless. I think I heard someone squeal, you said. I've said that before. I'll just be walking down the street, hear an unidentified noise. I'm like, was that a squeal? Yeah, that's me, said Spiderus. You grow dizzy. How can a spider talk? Why does it have a very handsome face? Just why?
Why? Just why?
You fainted on the ground.
Part 2, home.
He's come back. Oh, I'm giving the reader the pronouns he. I'm disrespecting everyone's pronouns.
Yes, what the fuck? You woke up in a dark room. You look around, but there is only Spiderus by your side.
Where's my kidneys?
You thought yourself, why would I sleep with a fucking spider? You sighed and laid down. But why do I feel belonged and loved? Because you belong here, said Spiderus. Blushing and aroused, you wanted to hug Spiderus, but then you would crush him. With your heart broken, you said, I really want to hug you, but I'm afraid I might crush you. Don't worry, my love. There is a way to solve that, said Spiderus with a slight grin. Love? So, we are dating now? Yes, like that, said Spiderus with an evil, sinister grin. You placed Spiderus on your shoulder and quickly fell asleep.
What if they roll over?
Well then, they're going to hell.
Our brother Alex the Rad Man received a holy revelation from Spiderus that we're gonna put the link in the description if you want to receive the message yourself. Part 3, getting to know each other. It was lunch. It's a coincidence that Spiderus likes human food like pizza and burgers.
Yes.
We are getting to know each other. So Spiderus, who are your parents? We're getting into some big theological questions.
Because does he have parents, or was he always around? Did he always exist?
Spiderus, who are your parents? My dad is James Charles, a human, and my mom is Stephanie Fang.
I fucking knew it! I knew James Charles! I don't know who the fuck Stephanie Fang is. She is the Mother Mary of this.
What? Oh wait, I never told you this. I am a hybrid between a human and a spider.
Yeah, that explains a lot. That explains why his face is like that.
Oh well, I don't really know who my dad is, I said, but my mom is Tiffany Fang. I guess that means that the prophet who wrote this is actually of the holy lineage of Spiderus.
Does that mean that there was some incest stuff going on?
It's keeping the bloodline pure, Kate. We don't use words like incest. Oh well, I'm sorry for your loss. Thanks. you said in a blush. I think there's another.
To be continued.
The prophet still speaks.
Now, which you don't know, a story in the Holy Bible of Spiderus where Shrek, he's involved.
He's a holy consort. He and Spiderus have had a complicated relationship that is chronicled.
Right. We are going to explain to you today what what Shrek brings to this. You'll understand.
This book is called Caught in My Web, Spiderus times Shrek, and the prophet is Cryptic Wormy.
The preface is, BB Shreku got a new BF, ooh woo, rawr, XD, LOL, LMFAO. This is one that I read the most because it really resonates with me. The first entry in this story is, Daddy Shreku meets Daddy Spider and they have Shreks. One day, Daddy Shrek and Daddy Spiderus have Shreks, because they're hella gay for everyone. Their horny asses are clapped because they hella thick, like a Nicki Minaj. Bae, says Shrek. Yes, says Spider Daddy. You wanna have more Shreksy Shreks? Yes, queen!
This chapter is called, Oh No, Daddies Break Up. This one always gets me, so...
Yeah, this is where it usually gets a lot of people, so like, grab your tissues, guys.
After a long night of the sexiest Shreks in the world, the daddies had a fight. My peepee is bigger than you ugly man, said Spider Sue. No, it is not, replied Shrek. Kiss, yelled Shrek as she kicked Spiderus' large peepee. Spiderus had every large peepee. Now he can't have babies anymore. Shrek wanted to tell the ugly Spiderus that he was preggers, but heck nah, rat.
Yeah, so that's like heavy. I read this in Bible study.
And it was in this scene that Spiderus was supposedly unable to have babies anymore.
Right. Now I'm gonna go on with this next one entitled Shrek Makes Out with Sexy Cuphead Boy. After little Shreky boy had that fight, good old Spider Sue left for hell. Shreky boy was hurt. He went to go see his ex-bae, Cuphead. Shreky boy knocked on his door. Cuphead answered. Shreky said, Hey, bae, wink wonk. Hay is for horses, you sickhead. Cuphead tried to shut the door, and as soon as he did, Shreky boy stopped the door with his foot. Not this time, you swamp trespasser. Good old Shreky boy kissed a dipshit, and them had Shreks. After the good Shreksy Shreks, Shirk told Cuphead that he was preggers. Cuphead killed himself with his handgun thing. Shrek cried. Being an emo by Onion Daddy, he listened to Welcome to the Black Parade by MCR because he was depressed. He went to go see his ex-bae. So like in there you just like you see what Shrek is going through.
Shreky has no one left. Shreky was depressed after Cup Boy broke up with him because he was preggers. So he wanted to commit roadblocks, life and death is the only way out, so he is gonna die soon. He got his deadly fork knife, Thanos snap, and committed Nit live. Shreky was dead.
The death of a saint is never good.
He's a martyr.
This chapter is entitled Spiderus is Lesbian?
Someone's sending help.
Spiderus came across Shrek's dead body. He didn't cry every time though. He laughed. I as lesbian. And them Spider BB kissed his GF and they had Shreksy Shreks on Shrek's dead corpse.
It's concluded by saying no. KSM LOLXD. That one's a theologically hard one. There's so many things that are left unedited. Like, what is the meaning of Spiderus making love on top of Shrek's dead corpse? We will never know.
As he comes out as lesbian, and nonetheless.
So this is another book. Yeah, it's basically people think that Ted Cruz and Spiderus are the same person, but Ted Cruz is not among the divinity of Spiderus.
No, he is an important person in the Bible.
The Book of Webs, as we call it. This book explores Ted Cruz's role in the Book of Webs, and it's called Ted Cruz times Mr. Spiderus, and it's by the prophet Dan Abnormal. An unexpected love forms between these two creatures. The only time in history that a spider and a human get together and form something beautiful. In many ways, people have speculated that Ted Cruz is the first disciple of Spiderus. Before we start reading this book, it actually has an interactive element to it.
Everyone put a hand over your heart and chant this.
We shall never surrender.
Ted said with complete confidence. No one spoke. They were in shock. He loved the attention that everyone was giving him. He smiled a bit. That smile hiding the fact that he was a despicable man. The Zodiac Killer. He received a standing ovation and he exited the stage. As he walked backstage, a spider got caught on his suit sleeve. Scared, he swiped at his arm and screamed at a dog whistle pitch. The spider, who was still alive, yelled out at Ted. "What are you doing? Do you know who I am?" Startled, Ted stopped and stared at his sleeve. He saw the spider glaring at him. "I'm sorry. You are?" Ted said pitifully. "I am the one and only Spiderus, and I expect respect." Ted stared longingly at the creature. He thought that it was the most beautiful arachnid that he's ever seen. "I'm sorry for the inconvenience, Mr. Spiderus. May I say, you are an extremely handsome spider." Spiderus blushed. "Well, thank you, human." Ted smiled. "Please, call me Ted."
Now this passage is called The Date. "This is too nice, Ted. I can't let you pay for this," said Mr. Spiderus as he set down a breadcrumb. "Please, it's my honor," said Ted, smiling widely, blushing at the sight Spiderus taking a huge bite out of a slice of bread. Ted thought to himself as he drank his glass of wine, the glass reflecting the dim light of the candles on the table in front of him. "He's so beautiful," Ted thought to himself. "I've never known love until now. I can't be with my wife any longer. Spiderus is my only love." Ted reached out and softly took two of Spiderus's arms and stared deeply into his eyes. Spiderus gasped, his eyes wide. "Spiderus," started Ted, "I've never seen anyone like you. It's strange because I think I've fallen in love with you." Spiderus blushed, a vibrant red. "Ted, what are you doing?" "Come home with me." Ted looked down. He didn't expect an answer, but an answer came. "I love you too, Ted. Let's go." Without paying, they walked out of the restaurant, staring into each other's eyes. That's what we actually have a yearly holiday where we go to restaurants and we don't pay the restaurant in honor of this specific entry in the Spiderus lore. In the home. Tucked away in Ted's pocket, Mr. Spiderus thought about how much he loved him. He gripped the fabric of Ted's pocket, thinking of things he could do to show his affection. "I could pretend to bite him," thought Spiderus. "No, wait, I could spin him a web." Ted walked into his home, greeting his wife. "Why were you out so late?" she asked him, narrowing her eyes. Ted gulped. Late night campaigning, dear. They asked me to stay a little while to talk about what I'll do for the country. You know." He nudged her shoulder slightly. "Presidential stuff." She examined him, staring into his eyes. Then she gave in. "All right, hon. The kids are asleep, and I'm about to join them. Good night, dear." She kissed him on the cheek. "Good night," Ted mumbled quietly in her ear. Ted waited for her to walk away. Then he pulled Spiderus out of his suit pocket. Spiderus was smiling. "You have a wife." "As do I," Spiderus slyly said. "Hope that's not going to be a problem," he whispered. "Why don't we take this over to the couch, wouldn't you say?" "Sounds good," replied Ted. After having a conversation about their life and flirting, things began to get serious. "How do spiders have sex?" Ted put Spiderus on his chest, getting extra comfortable. "Not very complicated. Males get on top of females and go to town. How about you, Ted?" Ted chuckled. "Same as you, I guess. Say Spiderus." He stopped. "Yes, Ted?" Ted reached for his belt. "Why don't we go to town?" Spiderus burned. "Is that even
Right in the laws of nature? Spiderus thought. How would this even work? He crawled to Ted's face. He gave him a small kiss on his bottom lip. Let's do it, Spiderus stated with enthusiasm.
Or this passage is called... Are they like moving in there?
Is this turning them on? Like, I don't understand.
This passage is called OMFG this part. First, we're left with a note from the prophet. Before I start writing this, please tell my mom to pay off my clarinet. Ted unhooked his belt buckle and slid it off, letting it clatter to the floor. Spiderus grinned. What do you want to do to me, Ted? Spiderus asked as he inched towards Ted's OMG. Ted unzipped his pants. OMFG, I can't do this. He pulled out his awfully short... you know what, and motioned Spiderus towards it. Do whatever you want, beautiful. Suddenly Spiderus turned into a human-sized lizard. Ted was startled and zipped his pants back up. What the fuck? The lizard hissed at him. I am the Illuminati, the one and only Spiderus. I will take over the world. Submit to me, human. Spiderus stood up and slithered out the open window, hissing at Ted. You are the Zodiac Killer.
To conclude this, yes, that happened, and it was...
Spiderus revealed himself.
Yes, and it's a big event. The day that happened is actually the day that we usually make the event, May the 4th, to go to the bean and kill ourselves in honor of Spiderus. An author's note is the last thing that we're left with, really, is just, it says, I am so sorry. I was getting so uncomfortable while writing this, I had to stop it where it was at already. If you enjoyed this, that's cool, but I really think you should go see a therapist because this was extremely fucked up. Thank you for reading. I'm never making something like this ever again. Don't ask me to.
So that's all the books that we're going to be sharing with you from the Book of Webs today.
There are several more, and you may get a chance to read some of them with us. If you subscribe, I was just going to make a announcement just to say a lot of you comment on how you guys think we're really funny, thanks, and that you wonder why we don't have more subscribers. But if you enjoy us, please show us to your friends, post our videos on Facebook or any social media that you think people might see us. I would like for people to see just
the glory of Spiderus.
Just the glory of Spiderus. I'm just trying to get this shit out there.
Anyway, if you like what you saw, please click like and subscribe.
Subscribe to see more of whatever the heck this was.
Bye.
Bye.
The last note of a song from Jerry and his